Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day to you, depending where you are in the world. We're doing the nighttime devotion from the devotional Christ Triumphant. The title today, Believer of Present Truth Must Be Strong in the Lord. Ephesians 6, verse 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. True Christianity will always be aggressive, and wherever it exists, it will arouse enmity. All who live a conscientious life, who bear testimony of the claims of God, of the evil of sin, of the judgment to come, will be called the disturbers of Israel. Those whose testimony awakens apprehension of the soul offend pride and arouse opposition. The hatred of evil against good exists as surely now as in the days of Christ when the multitude cried, "Away with this man! Release unto us Barabbas." There is no kind of evil in our world, but some have an interest in maintaining it. Evil is ever warring against good. And since we know that the conflict with the Prince of Darkness is constant and must be severe, let us be united in the warfare. Cease to war against those of your own faith. Let no one help Satan in his work. We have all that we can do in one another, in another direction. The first thing recorded in scriptural history after the fall was the persecution of Abel. And the last thing in scripture prophecy is the persecution against those who refuse to receive the mark of the beast. We should be the last people on the earth to indulge in the slightest degree the spirit of persecution against those who are bearing the message of God to the world. A passive piety will not answer for this time. Let the passiveness be manifested where it is needed in patience, kindness, and forbearance. But we must bear a decided message of warning to the world. The Prince of Peace thus proclaimed his work: "I came not to send peace on earth, but a sword." Evil must be assailed, falsehood and error must be made to appear in their true character. Sin must be denounced, and the testimony of every believer in the truth must be as one. All your little differences, which arouse the combative spirit among brethren and sisters, are devices of Satan to divert minds from the great and fearful issue before us. Those who profess to believe the special truths of this time need to be converted and sanctified by the truth. As Christians, we are made depositories of sacred truth, and we are not to keep the truth in the outer court, but bring it into the sanctuary of the soul. Then the church will possess divine vitality throughout. One question will be all absorbing. Who shall approach nearest the likeness of the Christ? Who shall do most to win souls to righteousness? When this is the ambition of believers, contention is at an end. The prayer of Christ is answered. The title again: Believer of Present Truth must be strong in the Lord. And the main thing that stood out here for me, you have to believe and know the truth. And in believing and knowing, it takes lots of study, reading, and prayer. Because once you know the truth, you cannot unknow it. And once you know one truth, as I've said before, it's like a domino effect. More and more and more becomes apparent. Light is shone on more and more. And there is a daily war, minute by minute, hour by hour, every single day. Good versus evil. And by knowing the truth, you then have to decide, we have to decide to stand by it. Do we believe it to live by it? And if we do, our life should reflect that too. And by living that truth, people should see it just by how we live, how we talk, how we walk, without even have to say anything. Present truth is that truth we believe today in our day now. The present truth is how that truth from this 2,000, 4,000, 6,000 years ago, how that still affects us today. And we must live it.